with and I'm a so sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes. Like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hey, I hope you play hardest. I'm broadcasting this.
One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Tom Brady. With that, we'll send you up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. As we say hello,
everybody, this is one of my friends, Derek. Hello.
He
haven't beat me yet, so
we are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on.
He haven't beat me yet, so
between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots.
Maybe this will be a first start for me. Hey, bro, where your mic at?
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the Packers hand things over to Jake Shum to punt it. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be taken down across the...
As you can see, he's scared to run the ball.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
Again, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Brady to throw again. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Well, former 7th-round pick Julian Edelman just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. That's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Bulldozes past him. And the decision to bring it out proves somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. Now the Packers get set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now every time I see Jared Cook catch a ball, what am I thinking of? The catch. The catch against Dallas. And look, Green Bay's had a lot of incredible catches and plays over the years. That one will be forever etched in the minds of Packers Nation.
And he's not a rookie. He's been in the league for a little while. But is that his coming out party or what? Because the whole league, fans know who he is now, and what a play he made to help Green Bay move on to the NFC Championship game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making it incomplete.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They go play action here on first down. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. That'll bring up second down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk.
Hurry up and choose your play.
Screens are. Know where the cuts are coming from. Who has who? Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. The defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
To throw is Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Red zone opportunity. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Well, it wasn't exactly home cooking, but being back in the area against Dallas did nothing to diminish Ty Montgomery's enthusiasm for playing against the Cowboys. Had 2 touchdowns in that game in his return back to his home area.
You're exactly right from Dallas. Played at Stanford, but he is a boy from the Big D. Had to feel good to hit pay dirt twice and get the win.
And how about what he's done this season? A receiver, kick returner, now the primary ball carrier as a running back. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him in 2017.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady now to throw. Caught left side. Bennett. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Brady. Surveying the field. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Brady going to throw, and it's incomplete. While we have a breather here, you and I were talking off air about the blue-chip quarterbacks remaining in the NFL playoffs. You got Brady, Roethlisberger, Rodgers, Matt Ryan, the only one of those without a ring.
How about that? And that's a heck of a collection, and the one without a ring likely to be the 2016 MVP of the NFL, so blue-chip indeed.
And Brady 4 rings, Roethlisberger 2, Rodgers 1. We'll see. Can Ryan get that first? Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete.
Dumb.
A real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Caught, left side, Bennett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Chris Hogan. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, 50 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Rodgers. Deep drop. And his throw is incomplete. All right, it's gear shift time. NFC Championship preview with Charles Davis. Atlanta, the surprise team. What a year they've had. Can they win another one? They are at home. Can they beat Green Bay?
They certainly can, because they have every possible weapon on offense. They can run it. They can throw it. The tight end is a factor, and their quarterback playing as well as any quarterback in the league, and Matt Ryan, possibly the MVP of 2016. But flip it over to Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, as locked in as he is, he can beat anyone almost by himself, and the rest of the Packers feel the exact same way. I think we've got a classic on our hands.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They come up in an offset eye. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And Davis with it left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through, and in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Brady will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. And an alley to run. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
But that was easy.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys...
Saw that, folks?
They're not saying that. What word are they using?
Trick plays on me.
And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Blunt, the lone running back. To throw, it's Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. And some room to roam now. LeGarrette Blunt, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt, 75 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Rodgers throwing here. He's got time. Got him in. Complete. This is Richard Rodgers. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Rodgers to throw, and that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he finds Cook. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A big play there on the fake field goal. 32 yards.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of the strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out. Now Rodgers, and he pins him off. That's caught at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rodgers, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage.
This game is over, folks.
Talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequence.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they'll set up shop right near midfield.
This game is over, folks.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
I am still undefeated against him.
This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one.
Not everybody else, but against
Dnt
this
Matta
dude.
here with a victory.
He hasn't beat me not one time.
Rodgers looking to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 48 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 3. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Backing up. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
It's over anyway. Might as well quit.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Brady will try again on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And some space here. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards on the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it.
And that's game, folks.
And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.